Hi guys, welcome back to our class, Speak Chinese with 5 classes. I'm your teacher and your friend, LAOSHI here. Thank you guys for coming. So, in the previous lesson, we have finished all the initials and finals, which is also known as 声母 and 韵母, consonants and vowels. Okay, in Chinese phonetics, Pengen, and of course the tones and some basic daily conversations. Okay, in today's class, we're going to learn something extra. Okay, some basic rules and sound. Okay, something like that. Okay, now shall we begin? Okay, and colored words. Okay, so first of all, the sound here is not like other initials. It can be formed as a syllable itself, and it cannot be combined with any initials. Okay, just stress it again. The itself is a syllable, and it cannot be combined with any initials. Okay, so now let's look at some examples of Now, first one, er, r, r, 儿子 儿子 son 女儿女儿 daughter 耳朵耳朵 ear. Okay, so not so many words. Okay, the means dua. Okay, 2 is the number dua. Okay, in Indonesian. Okay, 儿子女儿耳朵. Okay, just pay a little bit of attention that in this word 儿子 and 耳朵, the second syllable, okay, or the second character should be read as a neutral tone. Okay, there's no tone mark above it, so try to be a little bit lighter. 儿子耳朵. Okay, now please you try. Okay. Okay, very good job. 很棒. Okay, so here, as we stressed it before, it should not be added with or combined with any initials. They cannot be formed any syllables. However, here can be used with all those finals. But one rule, when is added up at the end of any final, it shall be written in this form, only one R, and the sound has slightly changes. Okay. So when we use you should pay attention to those rules and explanations. First of all, it shall not change the meaning if you add at any end of the words or something. Okay, it's usually used for something small. Okay, then we add at the end of it. Okay, and it express the feeling that you like it. Suka, so you add okay. Now, let's look at a few examples. Now, please read after me and pay attention to the changes that it made. 小鸟小鸟小鸟 bird. 小孩，小孩，小孩 kid. 一点儿，一点儿，一点儿 a little. 好玩儿，好玩儿 have fun. 好玩儿 Okay, so now please try. Okay, very good job. Very good job. Just try not to read all those characters because the has been smoothened, softened into just an action that you roll your tongue a little bit. Okay, then combined 鸟. So do not say it like 小鸟儿. That would be really hilarious and totally wrong. Okay, 小鸟，小鸟，小孩，一点儿好玩儿。Okay, so if we add at the end of a syllable, it can mean something different. Okay, take this as an example. 哪 means gimana. However, 哪儿 is asking about your position. 你在哪儿? Where are you? Di mana kamu? Okay, so orang ini temanmu. This is your friend. And now he's calling to ask you, where are you? Okay, so if he speaks Chinese, then you will be like this. 你在哪儿? 你在哪儿? Okay, if you want to answer it, this is quite simple. Just change the 你 into 我, 对吗? Saya. Okay, 在, 对吗? 在哪儿呢? I used the word that we learned yesterday. 印度尼西亚 Indonesia, 对吗? 印尼 Okay. Okay, now this is our friends. So if you are in the middle of a group of foreigners from all those other countries that came to learn Chinese, you will probably find it very hard to tell the nationalities. So it doesn't harm to ask a question. 你是哪国人? 你是哪国人? Asking like which country you're coming from. Negarita, Yamana, which country are you from? Okay, now please read after me. 你在哪儿? 你在哪儿? 你是哪国人? 你是哪国人? Okay, very good. 很棒. Here is another example. Let's look at the word 画. 画. Okay, 画 is a verb here, means to draw. And 画 then it shall be a noun. It means painting, the work of the drawing or the painting. 画. So if you want to say you're painting, you're drawing a picture, then it's supposed to be 画画. 画画. Quite simple, right? 画画. Okay, so some students find it very hard to roll your tongue it will be also just okay because it's not that important. So, if you came to China and go to the north part of China, so while you are enjoying the view of snow, you may also hear people from the north part of China speak with However, just like I do, I come from the south of China. When you are enjoying all those attics, those water view from Thousand China, you will probably barely hear people say something like Okay, so it doesn't really a problem. So just relax and keep practicing. Okay, just like the English word bird. Okay, so if you speak with British accent, then you probably say it like bed, bed. However, if you speak American accent, this goes like bird, right? Bed, bird. Okay, just roll your tongue or not, right? But I guess you guys can do it because in Indonesian is actually much harder. Okay, so here are some tips for the word. The pronunciation of each finals will have different changes when they are combined with after them. Okay, look at the first group, like 花, bunga, and 面条. So if it's the previous, okay, the former syllable is ended with vowels. Okay, you just roll your tongue. 面条, 面条, 对吧? Or you don't have to change anything, right? 花, 花, 面条, 面条. Okay. When it's end with the sound e, you will have to remove the e and roll your tongue, like 小孩 instead of 小孩儿, right? That sounds so strange. So we took the e out and say 小孩, 小孩. Okay, 一会儿, that's the same thing. When you read the whole, then roll your tongue. It's not like 一会儿, 一会儿, 一会儿. Then we have 好玩 and 一点儿, right? You will have to remove the nasal sound, and then roll your tongue. 好玩一点儿. Okay, now please read all those words together with me. 花, 花, 面条, 面条, 小孩, 小孩, 一会儿, 一会儿, 好玩, 好玩, 一点儿, 一点儿. Okay, so in this class, we have talked about two words before. That is 儿子 and 女儿, right? Okay, so now let's learn a few ways to address the family member. Okay, so siapa orang ini? Like the son in this family, 对吧? Ini fotonya, foto rumahnya, family photo. So orang ini son 叫儿子 Okay, orang ini they're supposed to be 奶奶 or 姥姥. Okay, so because we cannot tell if it's from the father's side or the mother's side, but it will be different. Okay, it's not like nene, 奶奶 grandmother, 姥姥 maternal grandmother. Okay, quite the opposite. At the another side of the photo, so this is 爷爷 or 姥爷. grandfather and maternal grandfather. So 老爷 and 姥姥 are the parents from the mother's side. And if you have Chinese friend from South like I do, okay, like me myself, okay, I never call my grandparents from mother's side 姥姥姥爷. I call them 外公外婆. Okay, that's the same thing. But the Mandarin is based on the Norse dialect. Okay, so we took 姥姥 and 姥爷. Just something interesting that I hope you like it. And then in the middle, 爸爸 mama. I think it's quite similar with Indonesian, right? Papa, mama. So this is a boy, laki-laki. So it's son, 儿子. If it's firstborn, then it will be 女儿, 对吗? Daughter,女儿. Okay, so if he has a brother, gaga, if it's a male brother, gaga laki-laki, 哥哥, right? Quite simple, right? Like gaga. Okay. If it's firstborn, then it will be 姐姐. And his younger brothers or sisters goes like 弟弟, 妹妹. Okay? Now please read after me. 爷爷奶奶姥爷姥姥爸爸妈妈儿子女儿哥哥姐姐弟弟妹妹. Okay, very good job. 大家很棒. Okay, next part, we're going to talk about some basic rules of modified tones. So, first of all, please enjoy me for this video.
你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，你好，
你好，啊，你好，你好啊，陈启忠，你好，
哎，你好，你好，喂，你好，
你好，王总你好，
你好，陈总。
Okay, so in this video, this is an excerpt from Chinese drama, and I think you have improved your listening a lot because there's mainly one word I've been saying, which is 你好. 你好. So, some of students ada bertanya, so they asked that it sounds a little bit different from what it's supposed to be. So, when you greet in China, you could say 你好 or 您好. 您 means under, 你 gamu. Okay? So, what's the problem about 你好? Okay, when you are going to answer the question, 你好吗? 你好吗? Apa kabar? Apa kabar? 你好吗? You could answer it like 很好, 很好. However, some of you had paid attention that why Chinese people do not say like 很好. Apa kabar? It's not like 你好. Okay, you guys are very perceptive. Okay, just like what you've been noticed, this has actually been a rule. If two third tones are together and you pronounce them fully, that requires a lot of effort. Okay, so sometimes it sounds complicated. Okay, that's a lot. That would be a lot of effort. Even especially when you're in a position you want to speak very fast, that would take a lot of effort and work. So, 你好，很好，还可以。The rules is like when two third tones are together, when two third tones are placed next to each other, we read the first tone as the second tone. 你好，你好，很好，还可以。Okay? Instead of read all those third tones fully, we change the first third tone as the second tone. Okay? Just remember that. This is another rule. Okay, now here are some more examples that you can join me to practice. 洗澡，洗澡 take a bath. 雨伞，雨伞 umbrella. 法语，法语 French. 展览，展览 exhibition. Okay, now you try and pay attention to the modified tones. Okay, very good job. Okay, so this is how answer apa kabar in Chinese. That's only like you are in a very good position. Okay, you're in a good mood, so you can answer like kabar baik, 对吧？很好对吧？或者是 just so so 还可以。What if you're really in a sad mood or in a bad situation? You don't have to pretend like you're happy, right? Okay, so you will have to know about it. How to answer? I could say 不太好，不太好。Okay? Am I wrong? Why I just said 不太好 while it's clearly written the fourth tone? Instead of 不太好, why does read like 不太好? Okay, so here is another rule. So first, when 不 is alone or before the first tone, second tone, and third tone, we read 不, the first tone, the fourth tone. 不. Okay, remember? Alone, first, second, third. Okay, you read them all. 不. Like 不吃, 不难, 不想. Okay, now please read after me. 不吃, 不吃, 不吃. Okay, so just like when my friend the Mongol is asking me to have dinner with them, I'll say, oh no, I'm keeping a diet, I'm trying to work out. Okay, I'm working out, I'm losing weight, I don't want to eat. Saya tidak ingin makan. Okay, 不吃, 不吃. Okay, and then people are asking you, 汉语难吗? Is it difficult to learn Chinese? Then you can answer it like 不难, 对吗? 不难. Okay, not so difficult. Okay. And if you want to say no to something that they invite you and you don't want to go, I could say 不想, 不想, tidak ingin, tidak mau, 不想 You don't want to. Okay. However, but when there are four tones, fourth tone, it's before the fourth tone, we read 不, the second tone. Just like before, how to say 不太好. Why is 不太好? Because 太 in the middle is the fourth tone, right? So, 不太好, 不 here has to read it as the second tone. 不太好, 不太好. Now you may see some more examples. 的的, 不是, 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 不要, 不要, 不要. Okay, and just like what we say about 什么什么, you could say 不客气 instead of 不客气, right? It's 不客气, the second tone. Okay, so some of you ada bertanya again. Do you still remember when we were practicing the sound? At the homework part, there are two phrases. 一点儿, a little. 一会儿, a while. So, if you are very perceptive, you may easily sense that the E here is read differently. Okay, kenapa? There's another rule about E. Okay, when E is used alone or before nothing, it's pronounced as the first tone. It's alone or before nothing, it's pronounced as the first tone. For example, Monday, 星期一, 星期一, 星期一. Or when E is used before the fourth tone, it's pronounced as the second tone. For example, 一块钱, 块, the fourth tone. So, E changed into the second tone. 一块钱, 一块钱. Rules number 3. When E is used before other three tones, it's pronounced as the fourth tone. 一. That's the fourth tone. For example, 一天, one day. 一年, 1 year. 100, 100. Okay? I'll read it as the fourth tone. 一天, 一天, 一年, 一年, 100, 100. So, after all, we still have something called special third tone. Just as we learned before, when two third tones are placed next to each other, the first one is pronounced as the second tone, and the third tone changes when it's followed by other tones. When the third tone is followed by first tone, second tone, and fourth tone, we don't pronounce it fully. It's only the first part is pronounced. Like 好吃, 老师, instead of 好吃, 老师, right? 语言, 语言, BAHASA, 旅行, jalan-jalan. 旅行。好看 cantik 好看米饭 nasi. So only first part is pronounced 老师 not 老师 right? And in today's lesson we have learned how to deliver simple comment or judgment, right? Just like if you want to say something is good, then you say 好 like 拜 right? If it's not good, you say tidak baik, something like that. Okay, here are some more expressions and you could learn. So next time, instead of say you guys sangat bagus, I may also say 非常好很好不错 okay, to use as the class compliment. Now please read after me. 非常好非常好很好很好不错不错还可以还可以不太好不太好很不好很不好 So in the position that 不太好 you have already expressed that you not feeling well already. When you're saying 很不好 means that you're going to criticize someone. Okay, you say 很不好 Okay, so this is the mamu. And once she told me that, oh, Li Lao Shi, I miss you so much. When you can come back to Indonesia? Okay, so he said, I miss you. I miss you. Then, how to say I miss you in Chinese? Yes, 好想你. But this is actually what we have learned here today, right? When two third tones are together, what happened next? The first tone change into the very good job. Bravo. 很棒很不错非常棒 right? Sangat bagus. Okay, so there's another song sent you as a gift. Let's end our class here today with the song 好想你 I miss you so much from Josie Zhu. It's along with Malaysian character subtitles. I hope it will help you understand easily. Okay. Yes, 好想你 And thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming. Terima kasih. Sampai jumpa. 谢谢大家。再见。
想要传送一封简讯给你，我好想好想你，想要立刻打通电话给你，我好想好想你。每天起床的第一件事情，就是好想好想你。无论晴天还是下雨，都好想好想你。每次当我一说我好想你，你都不相信，但却总爱问我有没有想你。我不懂那甜言蜜语，所以只说好想你。反正说来说去，都只想让你开心。好想你，好想你，好想你，好想你，是真的真的好想你。 不是假的假的，好想你，好想你，好想你，好想你，好想你，是够力够力，好想你，真的西北西北，好想你，好想你。